I'm making this video to share with you how to create a house finances budget using Google Sheets. And the purpose of this is for you to understand how to manage your finances and to save for the future. We're going to be using the 50-30-20 rule, which means that you are putting 50% of your take home income toward your needs, 30% toward your 30% toward your wants, and then 20% towards savings. And so that's the first part, is to just understand how to manage your finances. And the second part is that you understand how apps are actually calculating out these things. Do I think that you will use a Google Sheet to manage your finances throughout your life? No. But I do think this is a good exercise in understanding the principles behind it and will help you to understand how to manage your money better. So for this video, I'm going to be walking through how to create the sheet in the format that I am looking for this particular assignment. And I'm going to spend the rest of this video walking through how to format the sheet and change things so that it will look good. And then the second part of the video will be how to code it so that it will be able to do calculations for you. All right, so here is part one, how to set it up. The first thing is we're going to title it Budget Worksheet. And I'm just clicking enter to get to the next thing. We're going to input a job title, the annual salary for this job, and the after tax income. And this is what your take-home income will be. So this box right here, in these boxes, these three boxes, you'll be writing down things that are specific to you. You'll be researching a job title and what that job salary is, and then you'll look up an estimation of what the after-tax income would be for that. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this box because this box is going to be your most important box that you'll be using for all your calculations. All right. Down below, we're going to have our needs. Click tab twice to get over to wants, and then savings. All right, and these three are going to be the headers for our table. So I'm going to go ahead and make these bold, and I'm going to put a border around that. Okay, go ahead, and you might need to adjust how long this table is later, but I'd like for you to make a table. I'm going to go ahead and go down to 22. All right, and this is going to be my needs spot, and I'm going to make my needs, you can choose whatever color you want for this. I'll go ahead and make my needs yellow. And then wants, I'll make the border, and I'm going to make that purple, and I'm just choosing these colors. And my savings, savings, I'm saving money. Let's go green. Okay, great. All right. So you're going to be populating your needs, this column right here, with all the things that you cannot live without. So I will give you your first one. You're going to need to pay for your housing, right? So we'll just call that housing. But, that might be rent or it might be a mortgage. It's probably much easier for you for the purpose of this assignment to look for the rental prices. Mortgages, we really don't know what that's going to look like by the time that you're in a position to be buying a house. So, but if you wanted to do this for current home income, you could potentially put, if your family owns a house, you could put in your current mortgage if you want to play with your real finances in this activity. So, you'd erase whichever one that you aren't that doesn't apply to you, but you're going to fill in all the things that you absolutely need, And then at the bottom here, I'm going to go 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is where we will put our total amount. And we're going to put a number in there. I'm going to go ahead and make this whole thing a currency. And this is percent of total, or excuse me, percent of income. Okay, and I will work on the calculations, how to code this box right here afterward, but I'm just going to go through formatting right now. And then this box right here is our target total. I want to make these capitals. And below that is percent of income. Okay, and when we are saying income, we're talking about this box here. So this one I can go ahead and put in because this is my target percentage, and I want my needs to be about 50% of my take-home income. So I'm going to say 50%. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these boxes. I'll have to do a little reformatting, but I'm going to go Control-C and then Control-V here, Control-V here. All right, and now I need to recolor this so that it matches my purple. And recolor that. And I'll need to change those percentages to 30 and 20. Okay, and I can make this look a little better. Okay. All right, last little bit of formatting here. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's the full formatting. You'll adjust the size of these to match your needs. Now I'm going to talk about how to code. So really the only boxes that need to be coded are this one, and this one in each of these columns. So we're going to start with the total here. So this is the total of all of the things that you have in this column. It might be helpful to populate this first so that in case you need to add any additional columns, you can just take this and drag it down. So you might want to pause this video, fill in all of your needs, fill in all of your wants so that you can see if you need to add any additional boxes. As for savings, you're not going to necessarily have anything in here. Your aim is that you're getting to 20% of your income. Okay. Now, assuming that you're ready to calculate this, I'm going to press equals and then sum, and I can click on this to sum the series of numbers and or cells. And I'm turning this into an equation. So now I'm going to click and drag and close that parentheses. And now I have a sum right here. What is this? I'm not going to accept that. For my percent of income, so obviously this is 0. If I put in housing, let's say that my housing is $10. All right. Then great, there's my $10. I have that dollar sign because I clicked on this box and I made it a currency. Okay. For my percent of income, I'm going to go ahead and give myself an income of $20 here. And I will delete these numbers, obviously. These are very fake, but I want to show you what happens here. So my percent of income, I'm going to press equals my total divided by my after-tax income, and I'm going to make that format as percent. And I can see that I have 50%. I would rather have maybe just one decimal point, so I'm going to do that, 50%. I could even just go down to 50 right there. As for my target total would be equal to my after-tax income times 0.5, right? Because that's 50%. And that's $10. Let's go ahead and make that a dollar sign. Cool, and it looks like great. With just housing, I am at 50% of my income. So now I can go ahead and do the same thing for this total. I'm going to go total equals sum of all of these. I probably don't even need to, no, I don't need to close the parentheses. Percentage of income equals this divided by this percentage. And my target total is equal to 20, or that number, times 0.3. Excellent. I want that to be a dollar sign as well. Okay. And we'll do the same thing on there. I will let you fill in your savings. The reason this works is that if I change my after-tax income to, let's say I'm getting $1,800 per month take home, then it is adjusting all of these to match that. All right. So you can see that now my new target total is $900. I have $890 more that I can add to my needs, etc. Okay, so that is how you will create your budget worksheet.